Hey guys, I just want to do a quick little update here. This is on my 1/10. Well, now it's like a 1/6 Traxxas Summit. It's not done yet. I've still got all my electronics to put in. I gotta get some servo extensions, new servos, and waiting on a bearing for my Tekin motor. I got the 1700 kV T8 censored brushless motor with the RX-8 Gen 2. There's the bearing I've got to replace there. It's pretty well shot. So yeah, I'll kind of show you what I did real quick. I'm not going to try not to make this too long. Try to get a couple of the videos out tonight. At least some updates. I don't have a GoPro anymore. Mine got stolen after I lost my first one in California last year. So yeah, and sorry for the camera quality. My camera's all messed up on my phone, so this is what I gotta deal with. But anyways, here we go. Jumbo Kongs. Nice tires. Big, not super heavy. I've also got my RC 4-wheel drive Huntsman aluminum bead locks with my RC 4-wheel drive Mudslingers. So I'll be swapping in and out from those. And I do have the proper adapter for those with the Summit hexes. Or the stock Traxxas hexes, I should say. But anyways, yeah, this is like a 1/6, 1/5 Ford F-150 body. Tailgate comes down. Got a hole in the end there for my flag. Because on a big truck, you got to run a big flag. I can't put LEDs in the taillights. You can see how narrow they are. I was looking, and it would be too tough to do, but I can do them in the headlights there, on both sides. I'm going to put an LED strip in the grill on the bottom side. The hood does open to reveal the front body posts. It's not going to sit this low as far as the body. It's going to sit up a little bit higher. I'm going for that mega mud truck type look, and I think I can get it. Anyways, so the hood I can completely, well, I say I can. There we go. I completely take it out, move it up to the next slot, and it holds its own. Looks somewhat natural, or I can just take it and set it right in the bed just to run it like this. Excuse me. I am missing a window. If anybody knows anybody that's got a window, or if you've got a window that you'd like to part with, I know parting with a window out of a whole body is a big no-no, especially on a nice hard body. But if you got that piece, and if you got the mirrors, or if you want to sell the whole body cheap, I paid $5 for this one. It's hard to see, but I paid $5 for it. But yeah, if you know anybody that's got one, or if you have one, get a hold of me on Facebook. I'm in the Traxxas Summit page. Just search my first and last name, Gary Maddox. But yeah, here's the chassis. I just cut it straight down the middle. Basically, I wanted to keep my mounting for the receiver box, and I didn't want to cut it up here just because of how much room I didn't have. It probably would have worked out better, but I like how I executed this. It's not the prettiest, and it's not permanent. This will be swapped out for a Revo 3.3 chassis that I've been working on to cut down. You can see I've pretty well just botched it. But I got to get a Dremel so I can cut a little bit more on the chassis to get this to fit down in there properly. That cut's not straight. That's going to bother me. But anyways, yeah, I've got this so I can mount a. I've got a Revo or a Nitro Trans for the Revo 3.3 that I cut down. Basically, cut the top of it off to where it would just bolt to the bottom, or it would drop in and bolt, and would work perfectly as a center carrier bearing, which is what I did here. Oh, and I'm using the Hot Racing 19-pound springs, I believe. They're alright. And then I did some green, let's see, what was it? Emerald green gloss with some metal finish It's like a chrome, I guess. It gives kind of like a weird metal flake look, or metal like it got rained on slightly. Not light either. So here's how I did it. A little excessive on the screws, but I wanted to make sure that it would not come out. I've got about 8 screws holding this thing in. 9. Yeah, I've got 9 screws. Everything turns. This is the point that some people are worried about. And it doesn't bind up at all. Well, I got some slop in that trans. Anyways, so yeah, just made a drive shaft for the rear. That one is basically where that drive shaft is the factory one. That was the factory one for there. I had to cut it. I had to cut like an 1/8 inch off of the female and male end to get them to go together, because without doing that, this carrier bearing set too far back and actually sat over that nut right there, and it wouldn't sit down all the way. And I didn't like how that was. I wanted it to be flat and nice and kind of even though I got it a little crooked. But it doesn't bind up or nothing. I'm gonna go easy on it when I first start running it around, see what's going on with it, make sure it's running right. At least, not flexing too much. This does allow for some chassis flex, which is nice, because and I've got the Atomic RC front skid plate and this skid plate here. They were blue. I stripped them down, painted them with the same colors that I did the green metal flake, and then 3 coats of clear coat. And then I put them in my toaster oven, heated them up at about 400 degrees for 30 minutes. And it's now a nice smooth finish. Anyways, I'll show you so you can see here, sitting flat. Go up, and we'll come up. Whoop, dropped it. So with all the wheels on the ground, right there. It's hard to tell how far that is, but to the top of the tire is 21 inches. I've got a picture that I posted on the Summit page and on RCW at Facebook.com. So if you want to go there to see the pictures, just the Traxxas Summit page, there's a couple of them on Facebook. But it's the one that's got the most members in it. It's just over a few thousand or something like that, like 4,000, over 4,000 or something like that. But it's the one that's got the most members in that group, and that's the one I'm in, where I've been posting this. I am running the Kershaw Designs A-arm extension kit, I guess you could say. That's what that is. It's hard to see, but that's what that is right there. There's one down there also. And then same thing on the back. I was going to take them off, but with these tires and the Ford body, if I take those extensions off, the tires will come in too far and rub the body when it's fully compressed. Oh, and I'm just kind of messing around with shock oil. I've never been really one to rebuild shocks, because I didn't know anything about it, but I just started taking a crack at it. Sorry for the bad cameramanship. Yeah, something like that. So on the back, I've got 7,000 weight oil, 7,000 weight diff oil in the shocks. I'll probably blow a shock, and I'm sure somebody's going to bitch about it and complain. But my rig, I do what I want with it. You don't like it, get over it. That's how I am. That's how I've always been. And yeah. But I do have another set of shocks. I can reuse the springs, obviously. If I do have a problem, I'll just go to a normal shock weight, probably something heavy, something like 50 weight or something like that. Yeah, I still got some work to do. I got to get some servo extensions, get all my electronics in, figure out what I'm going to use for servos. I got to tighten up the steering just a little bit, because this does have some slop in it. But other than that, it's not that bad. I really can't wait to run this thing. Like I said, it was basically meant to be a mega mud truck. Also, I don't have the slipper clutch anymore. I ditched it and got a slipper clutch eliminator off of eBay. I forget, it was like $15 or something like that. You can find them on eBay. and Amazon too, maybe. I think mainly eBay though. I know Hot Racing makes one for the Summit, but I found that one before I found the one for Hot Racing. I found that one a couple of years ago. But yeah, guys, so there's my little Summit update. Hopefully more to come. I'm sure I'll make another video 6 months from now. No, I'm gonna try to get some other videos out of some other rigs I've been working on, and probably bring my brother onto the channel, just so he can make videos also. And so if you don't mind, just I'm not gonna ask you to like, comment, subscribe, and whatnot. That's not my place to tell you what to do. But if you want, if you got any questions, you can always ask. I will reply as soon as possible. You want to share the video just to kind of show it off and whatnot. That's fine. I've got a few other videos on my channel that are not really instructional videos, but kind of show how to do some things. And like I've got a couple. I know I've got one about the 1/16th 1/16th Traxxas transmissions, how to do the gear swap in them. There's a couple other things and an explanation on how the Summit T-locking diffs work, at least the best of my knowledge. And but yeah, so soon we'll have some Slash stuff on here from my brother. Got a couple of custom axial stuff coming too. I've got one that I'm just about done with, and about to start another one with my brother. And I'm sure there'll be something else. I know I got an on-road car I'd like to build with a Mustang body, so we'll see. So we'll catch you later, guys. Y'all have a good time. Keep RCing.